First Deputy of Representative Council Speaker Ali Al-Aradi held a meeting today with the Minister of Interior, Lieutenant General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al-Khalifa, in presence of the Chairman and members of the Council's Committee for Foreign Affairs, Defence and National Security, MPs and the Chief of Public Security, Major General Tariq Al-Hassan. Al-Aradi thanked the Minister for his initiative to inform the Council about the security situation, confirming the Council's support to the security institution and its affiliates by adopting the Government Action Plan as well as discussing the General State Budget. The Minister expressed appreciation to the role of the Council and confirmed the Ministry's commitment to protect Bahrain from threats of spreading terrorist ideology. He briefed them on the Ministry's success in foiling terrorist plans aimed to target public and private properties across the kingdom. He said, in Bahrain, the Ministry is dealing with individuals who have received training in murder, terrorism and weapons and explosive smuggling. He highlighted the seizure of items from a factory of explosives in Salmabad in 2012 and the foiling of the trafficking of explosives by boat in 2013. He also said that this year there have been three main cases. First, Bahrain Customs seized explosive-making materials on King Fahd Causeway coming from Iraq. The second, Saudi Customs foiled the trafficking of explosives from Bahrain. And security authorities uncovered a terrorist group, Saraya al-Ashtar, whose members received terrorism training in Iraq and Iran. He informed the Council about the final operation, which is the seizure of a warehouse in Darklake village with high explosives and bomb-making materials. The operation was conducted by a joint investigation by security authorities that related to the case of the trafficking attempt to Saudi Arabia. The warehouse was found and terrorist operations that were planned using the explosives were foiled. The warehouse is located in an inhabited area and the explosives were very sensitive. He said if a blast occurred then, they could have had victims hundreds of meters away from the site. The Minister said that the presented facts show that the country is facing the training, financing and supply of explosives to some individuals, and this requires considering the situation seriously and take all required steps to fight the issue by building relationships with the community and overcoming sectarian obstacles. He also said that after the 2011 incidents and events that followed, the picture is more clear and the options are more decisive, stressing that there is no place for an alternate government to be set up outside the existing government by an illegal entity that thinks it is above the law. The Minister stressed that Bahrain is a country of solid foundations under the leadership of His Majesty the King. And in response to police torture and violence allegations, the Minister said that those who study the security and legal situation in Bahrain find that police have undergone major developments that qualify them to be among developed countries that provide comprehensive security and justice for all. He highlighted the establishment of the General Secretariat of Ombudsman, the Special Investigation Unit at the Public Prosecution, the Commission of the Rights of Prisoners and Detainees, and the National Institution for Human Rights. In regard to tackling the violent incident in Jau prison, the Minister said that this requires the appreciation of the policemen who dealt professionally with the situation with discipline and heroism. But instead, they face blame and criticism, he said. In regard to the reduction of the Interior Ministry budget, he said he was expecting this from the National Council, who should reward the men who lost their lives or were wounded for Bahrain's security. He said that police continue to work round the clock to sincerely perform their work, regardless of reducing the public security budget as decided by the government. He highlighted that in 2007, a 5-year 150 million BD budget was presented to develop the Interior Ministry, which helped in preparing and training policemen, hence helping to deal with the security developments after that. He also affirmed the importance of active participation in building a secure future of this nation, saying that those with this approach should let go of sectarianism and extremisms and hold on to the Bahraini and Arab identity. Major General Hassan briefed the audience on the efforts of the Interior Ministry to achieve security and stability, highlighting the foiling of a series of terrorist acts and seizing amounts of explosive materials from 2012 to 2015. The MPs expressed appreciation to the Interior Ministry's tremendous efforts and the sacrifices of policemen, commending the continuous cooperation between the legislative and executive authorities in serving the country's best interest and protecting its security and stability.